Very rarely do we get 60s and 70s in November. Taking advantage of it. Wow. Guys, and welcome back to Werner Farms. So Dad brought Barry and I over to the semis. Barry's going to take the blue semi in, which is just beyond the shed over there, to Malden. And the black semi here is empty, so I'm going back over to our house, and Dad and I are going to work on getting the air compressor out. We're going to get the combine blowed off. We're going to get the heads blowed off today. And I'm going to get at least the grain cart and the combine pressure wash today. Might start on the corn head today, just depending on if there's enough daylight in the hours today. If not, I'll push the corn head and the grain head off till tomorrow, and we'll have pretty much majority of the equipment pressure washed done and ready for storage. But I get to be on the end of the pressure washer all day today, which I don't mind. I like pressure washing. It's not a big deal to me. It's just time consuming, but it is pretty satisfying to do when it's all said and done. So I'll be real happy when we got the combine cleaned up, the grain head and the corn head cleaned up, and the grain cart cleaned up and all that put away. And basically then it's just a couple semis, hoppers, and the vertical till 4650, 8530, and around the bin site. But all of that will probably be towards the end of next week. So I'm taking the grain cart back, and I'm going to pull the gate here on the auger along the lane here, get that cleaned out, get this brought back to the farm and get set up to start pressure washing it. And Dad is going to start in on the combine, and then bring that over for me to pressure wash. Then he's going to start in on the corn head and the grain head, hopefully also. And like I said, just depending on how much time we've got after I get done pressure washing the combine. Basically, if it's still light out and there's going to be light for a couple more hours, I'm going to pressure wash the corn head at least. Is done. Next up, combine. All right, next up, corn head. Combine's already blown off. We're just getting the heads blown off tonight, and I figured I don't have enough time to pressure wash the combine tonight with the sun going down here within the next hour, so figured go ahead and get the corn head pressure washed off. And Dad's working on getting the Draper Head blown off right now, so combine and Draper Head tomorrow. I love this head cart. Makes it like a tabletop. It makes it real easy to pressure wash and do stuff on the corn head, so especially when we get this all opened up like this. So really loving these Yetter header carts. Alright, so this morning I went over the corn head one more time, just touching it up where I didn't see last night when I was pressure washing when it got dark out. So this is done. The Draper Head, we're not even going to touch with the pressure washer. It doesn't need to be pressure washed. We're going to loop that around into the shed later, and we got to pull the wiring harness out from inside that trailer and figure out where the mice chewed on it. That way we can get the lights working on it, and then we'll put that one away. Grain cart will be put away later this afternoon, and I'm taking the corn head over to our house right now, and Dad's gonna work on blowing out the shed, moving some equipment around, and that way we can get the corn head put away and the grain cart put away later, and possibly some other things. And I'm gonna bring the combine back and work on pressure washing that. So Dad and Amanda were working on the wiring harness for the trailer lights, and there was probably about right in here, they said there was the spot where the mice chewed a wire there. So we got them all working except the left turn light and the left brake light. And what Dad and I figured out, because Amanda had to run back to our house to do some stuff, that it was the plug-in now for the lights, and it plugs into the truck. So we got to get a different plug, and that should fix us. So good deal. And check that out. Got the combine completely washed, scrubbed her down, looking good. I love this time of year when you get this kind of weather. Very rarely do we get 60s and 70s in November. Taking advantage of it. Wow. So shiny. Looks brand new. Alright, the grain cart is in its final resting place for 2020. Till summer 2021 when we need you for rye. Switching tractors. Dad wants the 8530 on the vertical till. Plus we need to drain the water out of that in-furrow tank that's on the front of that before we get any freezes here, which I guess you're talking 40s and below towards the end of this week, so typical November temps. We've been blessed with 60s and 70s the past few days. 4230, 60-foot top air booms, 800-gallon capacity. What a rig. All right, let's head to Stark County. In some cereal rye. So we had two different numbers out here, and this is under irrigation. We had 1077 and 1213 Pioneer varieties, and you can definitely tell where the 1077 and where the 1213 was out here. The residue's a little bit tougher where the 1213 was, which I figured it would be with that being 112 day and the 1077 being 110 day. And the 1077 has a little bit better dry down than what the 1213 does, so I figured the stalks were going to be a little bit tougher on the 12-13 side. Basically about right where that electric pole is there in front of us. That's about right where the dividing line is, where the 1077 was, and then where the 12-13 was over on this side. So once I get this 80 acres done, I'm going to move over to another 80. Technically there's only 67 acres out there because we have the sand hill in the center of it put into CRP, and then there's a woods out in the middle of it, so there's roughly about 67 acres out there. So I'll hit that with the vertical till, and then I'll take this over to the river, have Dad or Grandpa come and get me. We'll see what Dad's gotten done. He said he was going to work on putting the heads away and the reorganizing the shed, basically, because we got to figure out with this 40-foot head and the 28 applicator how we're going to position everything. And I guess later this week we've got a demo unit coming out from Greenmark Equipment to play with on our last remaining acres of vertical tilling that we have to do. So that will be really fun. I'm guessing it'll probably be out Wednesday, I'm guessing. It's supposed to be nice tomorrow, but then Tuesday I guess it's going to start raining around 10 o'clock, which we might be taking a little field trip somewhere with the salesman. So Tuesday we'll be out, and I know starting Wednesday from there on out is supposed to be in the 40s, so basically typical November weather. So I'm guessing probably Wednesday, maybe Thursday, it'll be out. So that'll be really fun. And that's a wrap on this 80. And that is a wrap for today. Stark County is done for 2020. And that is a wrap on this video, guys. Thank you guys for watching as always. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe down below. Don't forget to follow me on Instagram, Facebook, and Snapchat. I'm not sure when exactly the next video will be. I'm guessing probably towards the middle of this week after this one. So anyways, thank you guys for watching, and I will catch you guys in the next video.